Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Fanny. Thank you. Glad to be here.
How do you define healthy skin today?
It's very simple. Look at a baby skin. Imagine a baby skin and try to describe it. Skin naturally is smooth, firm and tight, even in color, hydrated, doesn't feel dry, strong, doesn't feel sensitive. That's healthy skin.
When you're born.
Absolutely. So what happens, our skin changes with age.
When does it begin to change? What age?
At age 10.
Really?
Really. When the puberty starts and hormones start to kick in, there will be altered, some function will be altered in the skin, like oily gland, for example. They start to produce oil. At that age, if a child does not really know how to clean their skin properly, the pores get clogged, oil trap in the skin, and you start to see whitehead and blackhead. From that moment, that tells you skin is changing.
And what happens to you at 25?
At age 25, all those beautiful active cells that used to be collagen, elastin, is genetic. God meant it that way. They go to sleep. So skin from age 25, 30 does not make enough collagen or elastin, and you'll see wrinkles and lines creeps in, and skin start to get saggy.
Does any of this depend on the color of your skin, on your gender, on your ethnicity, or are most skin types, most people's skin the same?
You're absolutely right. All skin are the same. However, fair skin tend to age at faster rate than darker skin. Why? Because of the sun and UV light influence on the cells. So if the cells goes to sleep, let's say 50% of them by age 30, you may find that in a fair skin individual, they may go to sleep in a bigger number and at earlier time.
Yes, all I know is Lena Horne didn't seem to age at all, where others have, like Joan Rivers. So where do you start? You're a bit of a maverick in the dermatological field, I understand. Where do you start to keep your skin beautiful for life?
See, you can start from day one, the moment we are born. What you need to do is you need to really cleanse the skin. Don't let any impurities or dead cells, surface dead cells accumulate on the skin. So cleansing is a step very important. At early age, you start with maybe add a little bit of hydrating cream that helps skin to withstand the weather, the atmosphere and all that stuff, and some sunscreen. By age 10, you have to add another element called oil control or sebum control. By cleansing, scrubbing skin a little bit maybe, removing some of that accumulated oil, you can prevent acne. By age 25, you don't need to apply just moisturizers and depend on them because they make you feel good. You really start to have to think, like your body needs exercise, your skin needs to be stimulated. The cells have to be always be active, controlling with the skin condition and vitality, bring them to life, let the nutrient come from within, eat healthy diet, drink good, enough water, and take care of your skin. You'll never age.
Happy to hear that now. You're too late,
Never
Dr.
late.
Obagi.
Never late.
Can you reverse it? Can you reverse skin damage?
Absolutely you can. This is the trick. You have, by using, we learned through my teaching, through my research, that the essence of life of every single cell in the skin is active vitamin A. This is the essence of life. So if you don't, no matter how much vitamin A you eat, you are not gonna get enough of them to the skin cells. What you need, you can apply topically. That's the ingredient number one in the anti-aging and keeping healthy skin the way we want it. If you apply active vitamin A, medically we call it retin A or other things.
Right.
In certain cosmetic product, we call it retinol. So if you formulate it in a way that it can go into the cells, wake up the cells, you will restore the vitality and your cells will be absolutely wonderful.
When you say wake up the cells, do you mean plump up the cells or wake them up?
No. Plumbing is when you apply moisturizer on the skin, you artificially hydrating the surface. That's how you plump up the cell. But no, waking up the cells mean the cells that are sleeping, not functioning, not making collagen, not making elastin, have to be given the punch to wake up to start producing these things. And that active vitamin A will do that.
So as we age, we want certainly our arteries and our insides to be elastic and flexible, and we want our skin to do the same thing.
Absolutely. See, skin is part of the body. It's the biggest organ in the body. And actually, this is the mirror of the internal health. If I can look at a person, I can tell if they are anemic, I can tell if they have a liver problem. So the skin is a mirror of the inside. Plus, if you really take care of the skin from a functional point of view, circulation gets less with age. Improve the circulation, that stimulation to the skin. Massaging the skin. Remember those bad habits we tell women in general when they buy a product? Tap it in the skin a little bit, rub it gently. That's wrong.
Really?
You really have to massage the skin. You really have to rub the skin to stimulate all this. This physical stimulation is so essential.
And rub it in a certain way. I mean, around the eye this way, around the eye that way, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
So we can
at all.
just slather it on.
Absolutely. You have to massage, you have to rub, and you have to use the right product. The products on the market are all designed to moisturize skin and make you feel comfortable. That's enough. It's just like eating the dessert and skipping the rest of the meal. You need to use a product that stimulates and strengthens your skin, and you will see then how the vitality comes back.
When you developed your product, ZO, in Canada we have to say ZO, but we won't.
Yeah.
ZO. How long did it take you? Where did you start?
It took me about 4 years. I have a vast experience before that. I've been using systems that have been adopted by dermatologists and plastic surgeons in a medical level. And I felt that the time has come for me to go to the public, to the masses, and educate them. It bothered me so much when I ask a question in my clinic. If I ask a question to 10 women and say, how many of you have sensitive skin? I will see 6, 7 hands raised up. How many of you feel that you have dry skin? Same number. Ask the same question to men. Nobody will raise their hand. So why is that? Because women tend to use product at early age. And the skin going to react based on that. If you apply too much moisturizer, the natural delivery of moisture to the skin from the body stops.
Because the body says, well, she's
there's
doing
enough of it up
why
there.
should I?
Correct.
So our brain's working.
That's right.
That's good. But men shave. Does that help anything?
That's so important. You're so great, Fanny. See, when you shave, you are removing what we call dead cells that accumulate daily on the skin surface. So, but if you don't want to shave, we don't want a woman to shave, we created a concept called enhancing natural dead cell exfoliation. We now recommending that every woman and man and child to use a mechanical scrub on the skin once a day or once every other day. So a woman doesn't have to shave to get that vitality by removing the dead cells, but you can scrub the skin to remove the dead
and
cells.
slough off the cells. Not
Correct.
too much, but enough.
Enough.
How do you know when it's enough?
Oh, I'll tell you. By using certain way of scrubbing the skin, there's certain what we call the physical or mechanical dead cells removal, you don't create irritation because they are just like little golf ball spheres. So they slide on the skin. So really you cannot do more. You cannot harm yourself. It's more like a physical stimulation in your skin.
So, Dr. Obagi, when you challenge the norms of skincare, you say, you can rub your moisturizer in, number one. You must slough off the dead cells. What else?
You have to wash
Eye
your
cream, neck cream.
skin is all made of the same cells. However, around the eyes, usually skin is very thin. So you have less collagen and less elastin around the eye area. That's why most people will show early wrinkling in that area. You have to clean your skin. You have to scrub away the dead cells. And then you have to put on the skin the thing that stimulates skin to wake up the cells, which is the active vitamin A retinol, along with a heavy concentrated dose of antioxidants. You have to put that.
Inside and out? Or
You
just
can-
outside?
Absolutely, you can eat a lot of vegetables and fruit to get you
Sure.
enough nutrient and antioxidant, but you need to apply antioxidant topically.
Topically.
Absolutely, because the sun, when it hits you, and your metabolism, when you are eating something, there's toxins are released, there's free radicals that are released. Those have to be eliminated Because if you leave them on the skin, what's going to happen is that you're going to create, skin will have some sort of inflammation response to those toxins. And that inflammation is the destructive force to the skin.
Okay, and at night?
At night, I would say, after you wash your face and after you take care of your skin, you really have to apply what I call a high concentration of vitamin A to allow all the cells to wake up all night long. By the time you wake up in the morning, you will look fresh, radiant, with a glow in your face.